You know, when you run your Airbnb rental thing, I'm going to show you something tonight. It's just in the night. A lot of these apartments here are hotels, but at the same time, a lot of people have bought them and they use them as Airbnb, short-term rental. I'm just going to take you. It's about around the beach area. So location, location, location. It's extremely important that your location is good. When you have that location, you'll be able to rent your property. Guests will be populating your Airbnb all throughout. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to show you. Now, these are apartments that people live in. Yeah, some of them are hotels, some are apartments, and they're around the beach at Alicante in Spain. Now, imagine buying an apartment here. No matter how much it costs you, if you have an apartment here, you will not be short of guests, because as I see it, a lot of the people who inhabit this place are foreigners. I've seen a ton of English people, a ton of English people. They're all from the UK. I've seen a ton of French people coming here, and it's just by the beach. So for those of you in Africa and the Caribbean, especially those in the Caribbean who have all these beautiful beaches around, if you live in the UK, USA, Canada, if you live in the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and you're of Caribbean origin, or you are from the African diaspora, and you want to run or invest in real estate, one of the places you need to go and buy apartments are places which are closer to event centers, happening things, the beaches. Apartments around the beaches, you will not go wrong. You will not go wrong. Even if you think about the seasonality of it, at the peak period, you will make enough money to cover the periods where it is not very, very busy. So I am just letting you know that when you are investing in real estate, you should be thinking about the location, the location, the location. This is Alicante Beach. This is Alicante in Spain. And I can see today people just even at the night, it's around almost 10 p.m. and you can see a ton of tourists all around. There's restaurants. And you know what? I'm going to do, I will be doing a feature on one of the things I found here that makes this place amazing for tourists to come. Amazing. So if you are renting, you're looking to invest in real estate, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Caribbean, for those coming from Jamaica, from South America, if you're of African region, or you're remotely interested in Airbnb short-term rental, or you just want to invest in real estate that will make you passive income, my recommendation is don't ignore the location of the place. Location, location, location. If you can find an apartment around the beach, that will be amazing, because people clamor towards these areas and they never stop spending money. They will spend money all day long. Every time whether you're listed on Airbnb, Booking.com, wherever you are going to make tons of money from it. You know, you should just look around you. Look. You see, people, it's 10 p.m. It is 10 p.m. here in Alicante, and the people never stop. And you know what is even funny? It is a Sunday night, and the beaches are still full, at least if not the beaches. But around the beaches, all the restaurants, the bars, the hotels, the Airbnbs, they're all full. So if you are one of the diasporans, the black diasporans, the African diasporans, this is the beach. I'll just show you the beach. It's pretty dark. Obviously, everybody's left the beach. But if you are looking to invest in real estate in Africa, the Caribbean, think about where tourists go more. Where do tourists go? Tourists go to places that is fun, places that has got facilities, restaurants, bars, cafes, easy access, closer to airports, cheaper apartments. Look at these. These are people's homes. These are not people's, this is not a hotel. This is people's homes. But a lot of these homes are rented as Airbnb. They're rented as hotel investment. So if you live in the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, you live in Africa, and you're looking to invest in real estate somewhere, you need to buy a property in a place like this. This is why you can make returns on investment. This is where you can make your returns on investment. It is not rocket science. You know, there is no point putting money into a property in Africa and living in the West and not attending to it and paying the bills and putting your family member in there. And then your family, your nuclear family in the UK or wherever you live is never going to go and live there. And you just think, oh, because I'm from Ghana, because I'm from Nigeria, because I'm from Kenya, because I'm from Barbados, because I'm from St. Lucia, let me go buy a property in St. Lucia. And you just leave it. Spend the money. You use your savings, credit cards. You work the shifts if you're a nurse. You put in so much hours, so much effort. Deny yourself all the luxuries of life. You don't even go on holiday that much. And if you go on holiday, you just go to the country of your origin. I want to let you know that if this is what you do, you must put a stop to it. If you're looking to invest in real estate in Africa, then I'll recommend to you that you look for places which are like this. If you live in Kenya, for example, Kenya is a very touristic place. A lot of people come there. There's the Masai Mara. Look for places that a lot of tourists come. And then you buy apartments there or whatever you can do. If you live in Accra or Ghana, look for places that people come to, closer to the beach, closer to things that are happening. If you are in Jamaica, Montego Bay, there is Clarendon, there's other places that you really can make your returns on investment. Okay? So don't just go and build a property in a town because that is where you come from. Build or buy a property in a place that you can make money from, that you can make huge returns on investment on, that you can monetize the property. It's irrespective that you come from that country. You don't necessarily have to come from Montego Bay area to be able to buy an investment property in Montego Bay. If you're African, you should also look at the Caribbean areas where there are a lot of tourists going. It's all about property investment. You will get very reasonably priced properties that you can invest in that makes you money. And when you have the time, you can go sit there, chill, you can go relax. Go on holiday with your family or by yourself, with whoever you fancy to go out with. You don't necessarily have to put in all the money, the loans and credit cards, building or buying a property in your home country when it's not making you money. I want you to think about investing in real estate as one of the vehicles for wealth creation. You know, it's extremely important that you rethink, you reset, you recalibrate your investment strategy if you're of the Black diasporan origin living in the USA, Canada, or Australia, because or wherever you live, you should be able to invest anywhere you can in the world, so long as it is closer to where the people gather. If you want to have Christians, Christians are your customer base, where do you think you can find Christians? In the church. If your customer base are Muslims, where do you think you can find Muslims? In the mosque. So if your customer base is sports people, football fans, where do you find football fans? In the football stadiums or online, in the football communities. The same way, if you're looking to invest in real estate and make money, where do you think you can find people that will come to take your property, especially if you're doing short-term rental, which is what I'm talking about? Because I have done all this long-term rental, one-year rental. The money I made from short-term rental in 1 month can cover the whole year without the headache of tenancy, without having tenancy issues and all of that. So I am telling you, if you're an African or Caribbean or you're Black American, you're living in any of these countries, Western countries, you should think about Africa, Caribbean, where you can invest. But to invest, don't just go put your money anywhere. Don't just go build property because, oh, that's where I come from and therefore I'm putting back. What are you putting back? You're putting back an empty property. You're throwing money away. You're putting more money into pocket without holes, or pocket with holes. I hope you know that I've got a book called Pocket Without Holes, The 7 Pillars to Support Your Financial Habits and Decisions. It's on Amazon. You should read it. You are putting money into pocket with holes. If you put money into property, you build a house, you don't live in it, you still live in the UK, Canada, Australia, wherever. Your family is never going to go and live in it. Don't deceive yourself. But if you must invest in these countries, then look for a place like this, like here in Spain. At Sunday 10 p.m., people are still here. The bars are still full. Everything is happening. So if your property is here, you can bet your bottom dollar that it is money. Follow me on Turn Your Money into an ATM cash machine in Africa and the Caribbean. Take care.